你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
The transition of the sea in the dream was blocked in Hengdian. Xiao, Zhan and Chen took the blame again, and also certified the hardcore of the work. A passage from the official, under the continuous adjustment and changes in the market environment. The situation for the film and television industry this year is more difficult than in previous years. Especially under the influence of the epidemic, the shooting progress was affected. It is also more common for film and television companies to cut projects and reduce budgets. Indeed, under the influence of force majeure factors, the film and television industry seems to have entered a very rare winter period, and even Hengdian, known as the weather vane, is not as lively as before. At this time, there was no crew gathering together to prepare for filming, and instead it was deserted, and various anti-epidemic measures. Data show that the number of projects filmed in Hengdian Film and Television City this year has been reduced by half compared with last year. Undeniably, these factors also have a great impact on Xiao, Zhan and Chen's new drama The Sea in My Dreams. If the crew is suspended, it will have a great impact on the entire project, and the actors, props, and costumes will not be able to move. All paused. Stopping for one day is a loss, not to mention stopping for several days. How can you not be in a hurry? For the playwrights, whether it can be successfully completed according to the original plan is the key, and it will be an immeasurable loss to continue to delay. Just a few days ago, some news spread like wildfire. The sea in the dream. Affected by the current epidemic, filming had to be suspended. Later, the Beijing Radio and Television Bureau also confirmed the news. At the same time bring better solutions. According to the Beijing Radio and Television Bureau, we will coordinate the prevention and control of the epidemic and the creation and production of TV dramas, and take specific measures to coordinate shooting venues for the crew. On the premise of meeting the requirements of epidemic prevention and control, ensure that the crew starts shooting as scheduled. These policies were implemented quickly. Good news came in a few days. There are many hot search topics showing that the sea in the dream. After a multi-party coordination, we will transfer to Hengdian to continue the follow-up shooting work. If it goes well, the good news will soon be finished. However, at this critical juncture, there have been some changes. According to many media reports, the transition of the sea in the dream was blocked in Hengdian. They were even reported for violating local epidemic prevention policies. Looking at the reports throughout the article, there is only one feeling: Xiao, Zhan and Chen took the blame again, but it's okay. After several layers of rumors, it also verifies how hardcore this work is from the side. On May 25, an update from a paparazzi who is told to return to work in an electronics factory said that both Xiao, Zhan and Chen had arrived in Hengdian. This is the first time that the crew of The Sea in My Dream was photographed after the transition to Hengdian. In this dynamic, the paparazzi said that Xiao Zhan will be quarantined for 7,7 days, 7 days hotel quarantine, 7 days home quarantine. There is also a saying that the quarantine is 7,13 days. It is worth noting that the first half of this dynamic also mentions nearly 100 people in the crew of The Sea in My Dreams were reported by the masses when they were filming in a community. The reason is that it poses a potential risk of the spread of the epidemic to residents, and because of various factors, it was transferred to Hengdian. However, this dynamic was quickly refuted. As you can see in the dynamic comment area, the unanimous rebuttals, and netizens gave very practical evidence. Facts show that the sea in the dream. The reason why I switched to Hengdian for the follow-up shooting was not because I violated the epidemic prevention policy of the shooting location. Moreover, the report has been made in advance before the shooting, which is well documented. Secondly, whether it is reporting before the shooting or cooperating with local epidemic prevention policies after the shooting, the crew did quite well. This drama tells the story of a group of passionate young people in the 1970s who struggled hard. The shooting location can reflect the youth and customs of Beijing. At the same time, it shows the Yankee style and the beautiful Yankee Peninsula community scenery, which is invited and paid enough attention. Nowadays, there is a lot of news that these contradictions have been transferred to Xiao, Zhan and Chen. It is tantamount to an aggressive behavior, purely for the sake of attracting attention. Back to the drama The Sea in the Dream itself. It has been escorted by the Beijing Radio and Television Bureau, which illustrates the hardcore level of the subject matter from a perspective. In addition, this drama has been selected for the announcement of the Beijing Municipal Radio and Television Bureau 2019-2022 Recording the New Era project. Beijing's key tropic selection planning film list is a work worth looking forward to.